The Men's Channel presents a Merry Christmas special.
Christmas time is meant to be the most magical season of the year for kids and adults alike. That is, except for two little children who drew the concern of Santa, asking, "What is the true meaning of Christmas?" This is the story of two boys who were love-rich but toy-poor. Boys saddened by the belief that Santa would not bring them as many toys as other girls and boys. This story occurred in the home of the Smelts, who as Santa at once appeared with a yelp. He brought Christmas tree, gifts, and a very magical snow globe. Not just any old snow globe, mind you, but a snowman magical snow globe. When the boys focused their inquisitive gaze upon its snowy chamber, they began to see Santa in his human form. They saw him as he placed each swizzle stick candy cane into the stockings that hang delicately above the fireplace with care. They even watched as he put aside the last candy cane as a treat for himself later. And then, without any fanfare or hesitation, he shared his magic with us. Santa blew his whispering winter snowflakes in our direction. Snowflakes that changed to his signature swizzle stick candy canes that could transform any dream. I could now not only see Santa as human, I had become human myself. My brother had become human as well, and he was holding a miniature magical snow globe with the likeness of Santa inside. At once, we beckoned that Santa would show us more of his magic. We demanded that he place under the tree all of the toys that were never had before, and he gladly obliged. But he cautioned us that presents alone are not the true meaning of Christmas. Santa motioned us towards the window to reveal to us a magical journey. As I looked out, I could only see things as we used to, and not as humans do. Santa told us then to close our eyes once more, and we would see the world as he. And then, there it was, the most magical 3D image of evergreens, of winter ice and snow, while the blustery winds did blow. He then revealed to us that he did transformation to take us on a magic journey of time and space to see Christmas the way that other people see in their own way. We rode away quickly. Santa in his sleigh pulled up 6 of his reindeers, minus Rudolph, who had the day off. We rode high, white-knuckled in that sleigh, cresting above the treetops faster and faster.
Ho, ho, ho!
After a while, we relaxed and sat back, crossed arms in the back of our heads, and enjoyed what every kid had always dreamed of: a ride in Santa's flying sleigh. We rode all day in that sleigh. We rode as what it seemed like forever, until day became night. High above the clouds, we went up until it seemed as if we could actually reach out and touch the moon itself. Then Santa dropped down towards a corner Christmas toy store, lit with all manner of lights that could be seen at great heights. We descended to that address where he said one of his many Santa Claus representatives could better show us what Christmas is truly about. Santa then pulled some of his magic dust out of his Santa sack and blew it in our direction. With that, we were able to drift down to that porch, down to a mat with a cartoon face that almost looked like Rudolph himself. It was then that my brother dared me to push the doorbell, and I, being only 5, took to the button to oblige his dare. Then, as if on cue, The door opened on its own with a creaky sound that hid on the other side a store that carried every toy a child's heart could desire. "This must be a true meaning of Christmas," I exclaimed to my brother. But a voice came from a man dressed in red, a man dressed as Claus, who said, "This is not the meaning of Christmas or of Santa Claus." We followed him into the back where he showed us the children who had no parents, but all the toys in the world here to play with. He told us that their Christmas wish is to have parents and not the toys that they now enjoy. We journeyed to malls where adults used the money they stored all year long to buy the things that they believe will make them happier the following year. But deferred happiness rarely makes anyone happy at all. Our guide told us if one truly wants experienced happiness and the magic of Christmas, all they need to do is extend what we have in our hands to fill another's. Christmas is what happens every day of the week when people give of themselves a measure of love to someone else in need. To some children, this may be toys, and to others, this is food. And yet others still, it is seeing the largest Christmas tree in the company of their ailing parents. But all of these things and more Christmas is, it is whatever it means to you inside. It is the special time of year when your heart gets warmed in the middle of the coldest winter for the companionship of friends and family alike, and the wearing of, dare I say, ugly Christmas sweaters. Then as quickly as we arrived, we were off again, into the clouds and down by the waterways, heading homeward, now in reindeer-driven sleigh, with the jingling of the jingle bells forecasting our arrival. It was then that Santa said he would make our return trip as magical as going. He took us back and forth around the lake as we smiled in glee. He kept us late beyond our bedtimes, even though our parents would never notice that we were missing in the moment we were gone. But oh, how I missed them now. How I was beginning to miss our home and not the toys I had never received. Now I understood more than ever that toys, it was the love that my brother and I received over the years that warmed my heart on the coldest of nights, high above these clouds. Back at home, Santa presented us with that magic snow globe as he did before, and told us to gaze into it and see now our life as it should be and not how we wished it was. He did this for other children as well. He did it for Norma Lee, who always believed that she was alone in the world only to find out that she was amongst friends. As we closed our eyes for a second, we were back amongst the crudely drawn warmth of the house that we had known for whatever time period it had been. We were amongst a fireplace that drifted warmwood smoke up the chimney, taking with it the smells of Christmas to the valley below. We were back amongst the town's bells that ushered in the coming of Christmas Day and the man called Santa Claus. A man that we would not soon forget, because it was through him that all of our childhood memories of what love, family, friends, and life itself are truly about. Yes, Christmas is far more than beautiful lights on a Christmas tree. Christmas is freezing the magic moments in time so you can enjoy them all year long for the rest of your life. Christmas is the warmth inside on the coldest day with the snowy ground, knowing that we are loved by someone, somewhere, somehow. And yes, Christmas rests strongest in the minds of children who are able to close their eyes and create the magic of snowmen and unicorns against a snowy backdrop until the warmth of spring reminds us of the renewal of yet another year. But for now, while we have this feeling, let us hold on to it as tightly as the ice grips the ground and as the snow falls from the air above. Once more, Santa stopped by before he rode away, just to say, I forgot to give you these. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, he said. This year, when you exchange gifts with your friends and family, remember, it is not the gift that is Christmas, but that Christmas is that once a year gift that keeps on giving. It is a day to laugh and to frolic and to fatten oneself up with all manner of foods in the company of those who love us, no matter who they may be. As Christmas Day becomes Christmas night, may we say we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a happy good night.
Ho, ho, ho!